So then we have our first mention of Springfield, which is nice because that's a nice throwback to Real American Hero and even the comic that came out while that cartoon was out. So then we start seeing more interaction between Duke and Scarlet, and she's basically talking about how she needs them to go in and show, force, not with guns or anything, but just with their presence, because there was a terrorist threat called in on Cobra Industries, because they're going to basically that Cobra runs that makes medicine. And so it's kind of nice. There's a nice joke that kind of shows the tension that I think is going to be there. We'll be interesting to see how far out the tension keeps going, but Duke and Scarlet do not hit it off too well. In fact, I think Ripcord teases that her name should be Scarlet because of her red hair, and Duke says something about, yeah, she's our high-ranking officer, and then he says, she wants to be called ma'am, and he says, yeah, you're right, Scarlet. So that right there, he's not sure if he really likes her 100% or not. Well, actually, maybe he knows that he doesn't like her, but he really shouldn't be judging her already. Then you see the Cobra building, which is nice. They have just kind of a simple Cobra symbol look, and the building looks very much like the Cobra symbol. It will be interesting to see if they take this look into the actual toy form, because it could be just an easy way to animate it for the cartoon, but they might just stick with the regular Cobra logo. So then we have where Roadblock ends up getting his nickname from Weems, and it's basically because Tunnel Rat and Ripcord or Weems are walking behind Roadblock, and Weems can't get past Roadblock, so he calls him Roadblock. And then, Tunnel Rat just keeps joking about it and everything. So definitely love Tunnel Rat so far. So then I think we see our first look of what Destro looks like before we find out that it's Destro, if I'm not mistaken. Then we see Snake Eyes, one of our favorite ninjas, other than Storm Shadow on the Cobra side. So they get in there, and they're more into present time now, and there's an unfortunate interaction between the Cobra forces, and Scarlet ends up getting shot, and after they end up winning, they hide up in the rafters, and then they come down and they get dressed up and they start walking through the complex as everyone else is dressed as Cobra security, and Scarlet's seen as if she's a prisoner, and she's still trying to talk them into believing her that Cobra is a really bad organization. And I think Ripcord says, well, what are you talking about? My mom worked in a Cobra bakery for 10 years. And Roadblock says, oh yeah, they do make a great apple pie. So I bring that up because that's brought up later again. So then we hear the first mention of General Anthony, and basically Scarlet, is trying to talk Duke into continuing to help her, because he doesn't want to help her because of all the things he feels like they have done wrong. And she says, look at it this way, if I'm wrong, then you'll get a pat on the back for turning me in, and if I'm right, then you'll get a medal as well. So if I didn't switch those, that's really cool. So anyway, so we're going to stop here, and we will go into part 2 of my video series for my thoughts on G.I. Joe Renegades episode 1. We'll see you over there. Bye.